Hello everyone. In this video, we discuss the market segmentation, concept, definition, and the basis or methods or types of market segmentation. So let us start with the definition or meaning of market segmentation. Generally, the market segmentation is based on the fact that market for commodities are not homogeneous but they are heterogeneous, and the market represent the group of customers having common characteristics, but two customers are never common in their nature, habit, income, and purchasing power also. Therefore, the market segmentation is nothing but the broad consumer divided into the small part of the market. So we call for that the market segmentation. The different behavior of the consumer or the customer we divide into the small homogeneous part. So we call for that the market segmentation. So the one very important definition is given by the Philip Kotler. The market segmentation means the act of dividing a market into distinct group of buyer who might require the separate product and marketing mixes. So as per this definition, the market segmentation nothing but the dividing the total market into the small part based on the uh, different types of tools we will discuss in the next slide. So that is the definition given by the Philip Kotler. The next one definition is given by the William J. Stanton. He said the market segmentation is a process of dividing the total heterogeneous market for a product into several sub-market or segment in such a way that each segment tends to be homogeneous in all respect. As I told you, the market segmentation is a process of dividing the market from the heterogeneous parameters to the homogeneous parameter in the small aspect. So this definition is given by the William J. Stanton. So let us start with the market segmentation basis, types or methods. So there are various types of the market segmentation is there, but we only discuss the few market segmentation basis or the methods in detail. The first one, very important market segmentation base, that is the geographic market segmentation. Geographical market segmentation is very widely used by the different types of companies to provide the goods and services to the customer or to the target group of consumer or the customer. Geographical segmentation means the grouping the consumer into homogeneous group in terms of geographical area, in terms of geographical similarity, in terms of geographical characteristics. So under this, how we classify or how we make the segmentation of the target group under the geographic segmentation, that is we take the example of India. So at the national level, we consider the only one country. Then we can divide the country into the different region. So in India also there is the western, east, west, north, south. Such types of regions are there. So based on that, we classify the customer, we classify the consumer. Again, as the geographical area in India, there are different states are there, various states are there. So based on the state, we can divide the consumer, because the state from the north and the state from the south, so different needs are there, different requirements are there, different likes and dislikes are there. So based on the state also, we can divide the market into the different state. Again, the different cities in the state, we can divide the consumer from the specific cities. It means that there are number of cities in the country. So the every city has a different consumers, what we say, the like, dislike, and the requirement, needs. So based on the city also we can divide the market. Next one, villages. Under the cities we can take the villages as a geographic segmentation. uh, Population density also the one very important part under the geographic segmentation. Next one, urban and the rural. Based on, we already know the rural people has a different needs and wants, and the urban people has a different needs and wants. So based on such types of criteria, we can divide the market considering the base as geographic segmentation. That is the first one, very important segmentation. The next one segmentation we call for that the demographic segmentation. The demographic segmentation means the grouping the consumer into the homogeneous group in terms of demographic similarity, demographic characteristics, demographic features, such as I told you that first one is age. We already know the age wise the needs and the wants of the consumer or the customers are totally different. So that's why we consider the first one parameter, very important parameter to demographic segmentation, that is the age. The next one is a lifestyle stage. As it means it is similarly go with the age also. The if the age has it means the increase, the lifestyle stage also increase. So based on that also we can divide the demographic segment. We can divide the consumer considering the base as a demographic segmentation. The next one is a gender. That is very popular base for the demographic segmentation of the market segmentation. So the gender, we already know the specific products or the services required to the male, or the specific product or the services required to the female. So based on that, our number of companies only go for the female needs and wants product, or number of companies produce only those goods which are used by the gents, or the which are used by the male consumer. The next one is the income group. Based on the income group we can divide the consumers, because we already know based on the income the purchasing power we can decide. So income, based on the income the number of people prefer the specific goods. It means high income group people always give the preference for the branded and the costly product as compared to the lower income group. So that's why the income also the one very important small parameter for the demographic segmentation. Next one, occupation. The occupation also the one very important demographic part of a demographic segmentation. We already know the salaried person always think about the saving, and the business or the daily earning. Daily earning, we say the daily earning from the business is always has a more cash inflow and outflow. So based on that also we can divide the market. We can divide the consumers. Next one, that is the education. This is also the one very important part. The educational level also help to demographic segmentation. So a market can also be segmented on the basis of educational level. We ordered, for example, the lower age, it means the illiterate people or the low literate people always give the preference for the cheapest goods or the services, or non-branded goods, because they are not aware about the branded and the high costly product. But the high professional or the high educated people always give the preference for the quality goods or the branded product specifically, or the luxurious product also may be possible. So this is also the one very important part. Next one, religious, also the one we consider for the demographic segmentation, or the ethnicity also consider, or the generation, the first generation, second generation, nowadays 21st century is there. So the based on that we can divide the market. The next one very important important base, that is the psychographic segmentation. Under the psychographic segmentation, the psychology of the consumer always consider to divide the market into the homogeneous part. So psychographic segmentation, the people within the same demographic group can be exhibit different psychographic profile. So that's why The first one, the social class, is considered for the psychographic segmentation. The social class, we already, the upper class is there, middle class is there, lower class is there. The based on such types of class, the needs, requirements, and the demands are different. So the marketer always think about that, for which social class we are going to produce the product, or we are going to serve the services. The next one, the lifestyle. The lifestyle reflects the overall manner in which the persons live and they spend the time and the money. So based on that also we can divide the consumers using the psychographic segmentation for the market segmentation. And the next one is the personality. The personality attempt to reflect such characteristics of a dominance, aggressiveness, objectives, achievement, or the motivations, etc., in which they influence the buyer decision of the consumer. The personality of the person is always influenced on the buying decision of the product or the services. So that's why this is also the one very important part under the psychographic segmentation. The next one, or the last one, very important base of a market segmentation, that is the behavioral segmentation. Under the behavioral segmentation, we have to consider the very important point, that is the occasion. Okay, so the many marketers believe that the behavioral segmentation is a very important point for the consumer goods market. So behavioral segmentation is divided into group on the basis of knowledge, attitude, and the response to the product. Also, the occasionally the number of consumers purchase the goods and the services. So it is a part of behavior. Next one, that is the benefits. For what are the benefits while purchasing such types of product by the consumer? So this also the one very important. I will give the very simple example. If I want to buy the watch, so the number of customer purchase the watch to see the time, to know the time, but number of customer or the consumer purchase the watch for the style only, for the fashion, as a fashion also. So the benefits, the behavioral parameters of a consumer, also the one very important part for the market segmentation. Next one, the user status. User status also the one very important subpart of a behavioral segmentation. Under this point, the consumer goods market can be segmented on the basis of the user status. It may be non-users, or the ex-user, or the potential user, first-time user. So there are different types of users are there, or we can say the customer also. Okay, so based on that we can divide the market. It means segment the market. The usage rate also very important as a part of behavioral segmentation. The number of consumer goods market can be divided or the segmented on the basis of usage rate. It means the light users are there, medium users are there, heavy users are there, repeat users are there. So such types of base also consider for the behavioral segmentation. And the next one, the loyalty status. The consumer can be also grouped as a based on the loyalty status or the brand. Those who are ready to switch between the brand to respond the product, which offer them for more and more benefits at the lower status. Generally we call for that the lower prices. So the loyalty status also considered for the behavioral segmentation. Other than that, there are other also different market segmentation bases are there. Generally we call for distribution segmentation is there. Distribution segmentation, it means based on the distribution channel we can divide the market. Media segmentation, using the different media tools we can segment the market. Then price segmentation, time segmentation also there. Okay, so today in this video we stop here. Thank you for watching. Please share the video, like it, and if any query, please type in the comment box.